Hello, hello. Meredith here, and I'm popping in to make a short video on how to ask for anything. How to ask a question to get an answer that's not only what you want, but has a really good, genuine, honest response. And this comes from the world of nonviolent communication, NVC. And it hinges on there being a difference between making a request and making a demand. So a request would be asking someone for something, and they have the option to say no. A demand is when you ask someone for something, and there really is no option to say no. So oftentimes we'll make what we think is a request, but it's really a demand. So you might be asking someone, like, oh, can you pick this up on your way home from work? And it sounds like a question, but you've maybe had the experience where you're just not okay with the answer being no. It's actually a demand. And you know it's a demand because when they say no, you're not happy with the answer. So we're going to learn a way to phrase requests in such a way that ensures you get a really truthful, honest response, and you're much more likely to get the response that you want. And it's as simple as a few words. It's, would you be willing? Would you be willing to stop at the store on your way home from work? Would you be willing? And why this is so great is it is very clearly a request. It's asking for their buy-in, and it's giving them the opportunity to exercise their autonomy. They get to say no. So I learned this from a mentor of mine years ago, and she didn't teach it to me. I just observed her. I just observed the way she was speaking to people, and I picked up on this, and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. I think I'm going to try to use it. And I remember there was one time I used it at a concert. I'm sitting, so you can't tell, but I'm quite short. I'm 5'2". So often when I go to a concert, I am one of the shortest people there. And I remember it was an outdoor concert, it was a festival. And this man was standing in front of me, and he was really tall. And I tapped him on the back or on the shoulder, and I said, excuse me, would you be willing to just stand, like scooch a little bit to the side? And he looked at me, he said, yeah, of course. What? I mean, how often do you have someone favorably respond to being asked to move at a concert, right? Because it's like festival seating, they don't have to move. And I thought, oh my God, like I'd already had total buy-in to this new idea, but that just sealed the deal for me. And I remember I told a friend about it, and then we fell out of touch. Like she was more of a friend, so I didn't see her often. And I told her about would you be willing? And she sent me an email, like totally out of the blue, years later, and said, I just want you to know how life-changing this has been. She's been putting into practice ever since. So use it and try it and see how it feels and see how it works. Remember, it's so simple. It's would you be willing? Would you be willing to stand just 6 inches to the right? Would you be willing to arrive 5 minutes early? Would you be willing to pick me up? Would you be willing? And then here's the other half of it, is you have to be open to them saying no. They might say no. That's what they get to do, right? Because it's a request, it's not a demand. So would you be willing? Try it, see how it works. And if you like it, let me know. And of course, if you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe, all the things, maybe send it to a friend. All right, until next time, see you soon. Bye.